And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Ayamaleva. Catch made on the right side. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll run it to the left. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first. Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. They'll try to run for the first down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. This one is right through. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. A fumble the last possession only led to a field goal. Can they shake off that mistake and get it going here? First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Gets some space around the 30. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Gain of 31 on the play. And that's good enough for a first down.
So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Grab behind the line. It's Smith. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. QB decides to keep it here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. In the red area, it's Judkins.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Bulldozing his way through those tackles. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
And they tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out, it's Matthews. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Back to pass. It's Ayamaleva. He'll try a pass here. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, it's Ohio State 7, Tennessee 3.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
He hands it off from the gun. And the Volunteers are going to keep this drive rolling.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 National Championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you're thinking about the Tennessee Vols.
He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Well, move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense. And this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball in the money, and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. I tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
The Volunteers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Selman. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do well.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play. Single back takes the handoff. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, it puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Buckeyes will come to the line to crank up the tempo. To the air. It's Howard. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down. Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. A new set of downs after that completion. On the run, it's Judkins. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
First down and 10. Here's the handoff. He shreds the tackle.
You see, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Scanning the field. It's Howard. Looking to scramble. Makes the catch downfield.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Buckeyes have first and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him and you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Matthews. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Catch made by the tight end. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Trying to find room. It's Selden. That tests the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Here's the second down play. Scanning the field. It's Iamaleava. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. The clock is still running up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Grab near the sticks. It's White. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Trying to extend the play. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Pass caught out of the 20. Tackle made after a big gain. And that one's straight down the middle. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Matthews. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
And your Tennessee Volunteers will take over. First and 10.
And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Lets it fly to the wideout. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And you've seen you're able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in. It's White. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He fires this throw and is intercepted. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Back to pass. It's Howard. He's escaping the pocket now. He pulls it in for a big gain. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
Got space, looking to score. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Matthews. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Bringing pressure. He's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line. And the Vols looking to run some tempo here.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes the catch. It's Brazzell. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Pressure is coming. A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Both area heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. The Vols pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Trying to find some room. It's Sampson. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Or just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down.
Well, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You'd wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Can he take it all the way? At the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the defense adds 6 in the interception return.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Matthews. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. Pulls it in. It's White. Good enough for the first down with a 37.
Boy, great throw and a first down from Tennessee, and they are in business. This quarterback is playing well, and, you know, Chris, they are able to recruit the nation when it comes to quarterback play because of the history and tradition they have. Started really with Peyton Manning, but has worked its way through. Think about T. Martin, won the neck.
Down he goes. A sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Still looking to improvise here, create something. He's found some room at the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Volunteers line up on 1st and 10 now. Offense looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. Under pressure, just lets it go. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Couldn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. It's going to bring up a third down play.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver. Then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
Tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Ohio State 28, Tennessee 13.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Looking to chuck it again. Running out of time in the pocket. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Context as he let the ball go. And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out. So the quarterback lost track of where he was. He was all the way beyond the line of scrimmage before throwing that pass. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a fourth down completion. And he'll lost it to the end zone. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Dropping back. It's Howard. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's going to take off. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
The pass rush closing in. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage.
Chris, on this play, he has nobody open. It's better than taking a sack. He doesn't get intentional grounding because where he threw it, there was an intended receiver. I think there's no harm, no foul here.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They'll work the clock here with the running game. Buckeyes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play.
And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. And he's got some open field ahead. He's at the 50. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. At the 10 now. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown. Fouls. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they make the recovery in the onside kick. The offense keeps it for another possession.
Chris, I can't believe they recovered this. This is amazing. The special teams unit does their job. Now it's up to the offense to finish the job. Remember, a field goal doesn't do you any good here. Let's see how they call this series.
Makes the grab. It's Matthews. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. With the catch, it's Brazzell. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. Can the quarterback come through under pressure? Down a score late here in the fourth. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Inside the 10. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Matthews. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick six. Can they recover from that right now? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. He's got some room and some blockers here. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the interception taken to the house, a pick six, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Bringing it out, it's Matthews. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pocket breaking down. He's looking to scramble. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield. The defense does their job. They've got everybody covered. But I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could breathe a nail in the coffin.
And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They've got a big cushion here in the latter stages. Great feeling to be up big. Powerful running into the secondary. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the route is on.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
We'll try to run it with the option. And he's not going to get there. Stop short. Missed opportunity to build this lead.
That keeps the score. Ohio State 48, Tennessee 20.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Matthews. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
And your Tennessee Volunteers will take over 1st and 10.
And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. They're going to run it. They bring him down right at the 20. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. First down here for this offense. Using his legs, it's Sampson. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The offense will spend a timeout here. 25 seconds on the clock.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. The Vols begin a new series here, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Ayamaleva. Final minutes here, they'll throw it deep downfield. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Snags the quick throw. And they stop him just short, but defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.